Yes, ma'am.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, my husband, or I'm sorry, ex-husband, we have a mutually beneficial agreement with our children where he keeps them at night and I keep them during the day.
Okay.
But my job no longer allows me to stay home with them during the day, and I would like for them to go to daycare now during the day, and he does not want them to.
Okay. How old are the children?
2 years and 18 months.
Okay. And you already picked out the daycare you want them to go to and everything like
Yes.
that? How much is it?
It is $500 a month.
$500 for both children?
For one child, so it's $1,000 a month for both children.
Oh, okay.
It's a nationally accredited daycare.
Okay. That's not bad for 2 kids. What's your opposition to that?
Well, I don't think they should be in daycare. I think she should.
So this case really caught me off guard. Not because it's legally messy, but because it's emotionally real. You've got 2 parents trying to co-parent toddlers, while their personal issues, like control, fear, and bitterness, bleed into their decisions. Let's watch how this unfolds.
I'd stay with them like we originally planned. I didn't get a chance to check out the daycare. I just would rather them stay with her mom or one of our family members.
Okay. Did you let him know which daycare?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
He was invited to go meet the teachers and do the tour, but he opted not to go.
So you did have an opportunity to go.
I was invited, but I don't really want my kids in that daycare. I don't want to be in that
What's
daycare.
wrong with the daycare?
They're full of germs. For starters,
this courtroom is full of germs.
Okay, but children germs, they're next level.
Okay, do they disinfect the daycare?
I don't know that.
They do.
Right, you don't know. So you haven't even had the opportunity, you haven't taken the opportunity to try to do any.
Now here's where the dad steps in. And you'll notice, this isn't really about daycare. It's about control, fear, and maybe some unhealed wounds from their divorce. Watch how he dodges logic with an unexpected reason.
Any kind of research.
Okay.
But the fact that there are germs at the daycare, I mean, that's not a good enough reason why you don't want them in there.
I would rather them be with family, people we know.
Okay, I mean, that's a valid point.
Your Honor, may I say something?
Yes.
I'm a doctor. I'm around germs all day. This
Okay.
is one reason that we did not work out.
It's a big problem.
My ex-husband is a germaphobe, and he feels like if the children aren't kept in a bubble basically all day, that something terrible is going to happen to them. But that's no way for these kids to live. And I have to go save lives every day while he just sits in his living room, hermetically sealed off living room.
That's dramatic.
Well, it's not that dramatic. What's dramatic is he wouldn't even show up for this tour at the daycare so he could see that it is a clean daycare. It's nationally accredited. Also, our children would have loved to have seen you.
Now here's where the dad steps in. And you'll notice, this isn't really about daycare. It's about control, fear, and maybe some unhealed wounds from their divorce. Watch how he dodges logic with an unexpected reason.
Okay, look, with all due respect, I don't even want to be in this courtroom, Your Honor.
I can understand that. Sometimes I don't want to be here.
I don't want to be here.
So, I mean,
Yeah, but I'm here. I'm here for the kids, and I would prefer if they weren't in a daycare, if they were at one of our family members, where we can give them special instructions on cleaning and what the children need to stay healthy.
well, I definitely understand, and I agree. In a lot of cases, it is good for the children to be around a family member and everything like that. However, age 2 years old, and what was the other age?
18 months.
18 months. I mean, it's nothing wrong with them going to school already. You do want them to start learning a lot of things. You just do. There are some things that you guys are not going to be able to teach them.
You'll notice how the dad suddenly sounds tired, defensive, and like he's backed into a corner. Emotionally, this is one of the most honest parts.
at home. Not that you can't, it's just you may not have the time to do it. So I don't think that's necessarily a bad idea, but I do think it's a good idea for you to go and speak to the teachers, look around the daycare, see about the cleanliness of it and everything like that. And you guys should just work together and co-parent. So the agreement is just going to stand what it is. You guys keep doing your agreement where you have your time with the children, and you keep rotating like that. Nobody should pay child support in this type of situation. But what I will do to make sure that daycare does get paid is that you guys split it. So $1,000, you pay $500, you pay $500, and it's going to go through the Attorney General of Texas. And that's just the best way to do it, because that at least ensures that the children's daycare is paid for.
This is where I start to feel for him. He's scared, overwhelmed, and probably feeling powerless. But parenting isn't about being in control. It's about showing up, and he didn't. This judge, she keeps it real. Watch how she finds a middle ground without shaming either parent.
Month to month.
Okay, but now I'm paying for the daycare that I don't want them to go to, and I have them at night. She's supposed to be responsible for the day. If they were in night care, I would pay for it, and I just don't see how this is fair. She makes 3 times as much money as I do.
Right, but you guys have been splitting the children, right? You've been splitting the children, and it's not a bad idea. And honestly, that's a very reasonable
That right there is wisdom. She reminds them that parenting isn't about winning. It's about learning what you can't do alone and letting go of control. Here comes the ruling. It's simple, it's fair, but it still stings.
cost for 2 children at a daycare, because a lot of times, especially the younger a child is, the 18-month-old, it could be more expensive than that. And I think that's fair. Or, I could base, let me see, how much money you making?
And boom, there's the ego again. He's upset, maybe rightfully so, but this isn't about money. It's about being flexible when your kid's needs change. If he really wanted control, he had a chance. Show up, take the tour, bring a better plan. He didn't, and now the court had to step in.
Here, let's see. Your document says $62,000?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you like for me to base child support that you pay her off of $62,000 a year? Because I can assure you it will be more than $500.
Then no.
Okay, well, in that case, is there anything further between either
No,
of you?
Your Honor. Thank you.
That'll be all? That'll be all from you? Okay, where you all are dismissed. I just want to...
Let me know what you think. Is the judge fair? Is the dad being protective or just controlling? Drop your thoughts and your country in the comments. I read every single one.